Andrew Race. Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila. Does anyone know the rest of the words to that song? Because I don't, and I'm Jewish. So for some reason a lot of people assume that I know all the songs, and I know all the prayers, and I can quote the Torah at will. Like I came out of the womb going, Mazel Tov! Whereas I really probably came out of the womb going, you're gonna do what in 8 days? Are you serious? Come on, I can't even reach it to say goodbye! I have to say though, to this day, I'm convinced that there's something not entirely right with that ceremony. Like there had to have been somewhere along the line some sort of miscommunication. You know, maybe God misspoke himself, infallible though he is. Maybe Abraham misheard. I don't know, maybe the Jews were wandering around. They came upon a den of wild pigs, slaughtered them, made hides out of their, or rather I should say made jackets out of their hides. And God gets pissed off because, you know, he's got the whole pork complex going on. He summons Abraham and says, remove your boarskin. What? Remove your boarskin and the boarskin of all your people. You have 8 days. And then you are in so much trouble. You know, fortunately, I grew up in the Soviet Union, which isn't that fortunate, but in this particular case it kind of is because I didn't really have to put up with all that religious crap because religion was just a little illegal there. But what I did have to put up with after coming here is a lot of people who can't quite grasp the concept that I'm a Russian Jew. You know, a lot of people come up to me and they say, but you can't be a Russian Jew, Andrew, how can you be Russian and Jewish together at the same time? And if you think about it a little, you think about the logic and reasoning behind it, it makes some sense. Because a lot of people are pretty stupid. And some of you giggle, but you know it's true. Stupid people exist. I'm sure a lot of you associate with stupid people every day. There are probably stupid people in this very room right now. Hiding under tables, behind chairs, trying to get some ideas. Breathe in there. But you know, the real horrible thing about the situation is that we're making the problem worse. We're actually making it worse. I mean, it used to be that dumb people who did dumb things eventually weeded themselves out of the human gene pool. But this isn't quite the case anymore. Because we've really gone out of our way in recent times to not only allow stupid people to survive, but to breed and produce other, even stupider people. Because we've gone out of our way to make things way too easy for them. I'll give you an example of this, which is the global positioning system, the GPS. What is the GPS? Well, I'll tell you. Let's say 500 years ago, 2 idiots would have left their village at point A en route to a village at point B, gotten lost somehow in a forest at point C, and been consumed by bears. But now, with the GPS, they get halfway to a point D, the clouds part, a light shines down from the sky, and you hear a voice with a British accent saying, in 1.2 miles, make a U-turn. But that's just not right. It seems to me like we should introduce an element of risk into this again. You know, I mean, you think about it, it just makes evolutionary sense, right? I mean, survival of the fittest doesn't really brook incompetence. You look at the history of our species, Australopithecus, dumb as a rock. You know, I got rid of it eventually. Homo sapiens neanderthalis, slight improvement, still couldn't tell a square from a triangle, got rid of that. Homo erectus, I'm not even going to start on that one. I don't know what they were thinking, but if it was, I propose Homo erectus because nobody will ever giggle while saying this name, they were completely wrong. And now Homo sapiens sapiens, and you know what? We're doing pretty well. You know, we can fly, we can blow shit up fantastically. Yeah. We've even figured out global temperature control. You know, so far only up, but we're working on it. We're working on it. And of course now, Homo sapiens stupidus. You know, these are the people that have to be told to look both ways before crossing the street. Who say things like nuclear and welcome to Alabama. Incidentally, if those people are here tonight, please don't run me over with your pickup truck after the show. So I mean, I think we should just reintroduce an element of risk into the whole, GPS equation. It doesn't have to be inaccurate, but just wrong enough to keep the bears fed and happy, and the stupid population down. Don't be right all the time. Change it up once in a while. Surprise them. Go for 3 rights instead of a U-turn. See how well they follow directions. Why not like a backseat driver version of the GPS? Turn right here. Oh, you missed it. What was that? Bryan Street? Turn left on Bryan Street. Oh, we passed it. Okay, make 3 rights. Why not the Rabbinical GPS? In 1.2 miles, hey, you shouldn't even be driving on Shabbat. Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila ben Ismecha. Thank you.
Wow, if you think Russian and Jewish is difficult, try French Moroccan Jewish. This juncture in history, that makes me Arabic, Jewish, and French.